because I swore I would go to my grave with my own teeth. But one thing leads to another. You lose one, then you lose another. So
Yeah.
it's a big pain in the neck, is what, or in the mouth.
Well,
So,
if you were, what do you remember about my mom the most? If you were to, because he never
well,
met
you know
her.
what?
What would
The
you?
poor thing, deep down, I felt sorry for her, but she irritated me too because she was 5 years younger. My two older sisters took over no responsibility. I was the one that, they probably would say the opposite. I was the one that had to walk downtown to pay the bills because, you know, my mother had a nervous breakdown, losing her husband, and left with 5 kids, for God's sake, you know. And the oldest, my brother, was only 14 or going on 15.
Mm.
And so I somehow, for years, she didn't want to leave the house. She was a very resourceful person. She was a great mom, and she made wonderful meals. She took good care of us, but she didn't want to leave the house, hardly ever. And so people came there to see her relatives. Everybody wanted
So
to
does
be
she have that
around my mom.
agoraphobia? Agoraphobia?
No, I wouldn't say it was that bad, but she just preferred to be at home. She left if I was in a program or something. She would go, and she would go to grocery shopping when my Aunt Daisy did. She'd pick her up, but my mother didn't drive, so most of the time. But Judy was my responsibility, and she was always kind of frail, and she was always kind of fearful and very shy, and I was just the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember, it's sad because you remember certain highlights, you know.
And everyone has a different
and I
memory.
was always saying, come on, shape up, and so forth. I remember once taking her to the doctor, and so we get on the damn bus, we go down, take the elevator. It was in the tallest building in Tacoma at that time. And I still remember because the poor little, she was cowering. She was so little and frail. And they wanted her to, they gave me the container. They wanted a urine test. So they had me go in this very small, like a closet. And she had to provide me with the urine. And I still remember because the situation, people would laugh nowadays, but it wasn't funny at the time. She was just terrified. And it's hard to go to the bathroom when you're nervous. And I remember I wasn't very kind when I think back on it. I was standing there, you know. She was like probably about 5, and I was like 10 or 11. And I'm saying, hurry up. You have to go. I still remember, because the poor thing, I'm trying. And
Poor thing.
And I remember that. And then the other time, when we were starting a new school in Tacoma, Washington, and I was starting 5th grade. We'd never been to that school. It was Lowell School. And she was going to start 1st grade. First day of school for both of us. I was a little nervous, but nothing like her. She was just... So she was very close to my mom. Luckily, my mom was very loving and understanding that she slept with my mother at night and so forth. And I would lay in the other room and I would listen to my mother singing lullabies to poor little Judy. But came time to go to school, and 5th grade was up on the 2nd floor, and she was on the 1st floor. And Mom said, now, be nice with Judy. You're going to have to take her. So we got to the school, and there she is. I said, there it is. That's the first grade right there. I remember that. And poor thing, I was going to leave her, and then I was going up to fifth grade, and I was trying to get up my own courage, but I wasn't very, when I look back on it, I wish I'd been a little bit more compassionate. Deep down, I did care for her. I did the best I could, but it was a big responsibility for me at that time.
Yeah.
And I was always in charge. Did I show you that picture? Well, no, I didn't.
Well, I felt that way about my little sisters, and I think I could have been nicer to them as well.
Well, that's kids for you.
Yeah.